Today I will explain real numbers, which is the first chapter in 9th class. So, in this first chapter, what are the concepts you have to cover in exercise 1.1, in exercise 1.2, 1.3, 1.4? All those I already explained in previous video. Today, I want to discuss about rational numbers in briefly. What are rational numbers? In how many types you can write rational numbers as decimal forms? How can you say whether a rational number is terminating decimal or not terminating decimal without actual division? All those concepts we will discuss in this video. So, first of all, what is a rational number? Rational number. Numbers which are in the form of P by Q, where P comma Q are integers and Q not equal to 0 are called rational numbers. Rational numbers. Numbers which are in the form of P by Q, where P comma Q are integers and Q not equal to 0 are called rational numbers. So, the set of rational numbers is denoted by Q and it is defined as Q equal to P by Q such that P comma Q belongs to Z and Q not equal to 0. So, numbers which are in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are integers and Q not equal to 0 are called rational numbers. This set of rational numbers is denoted by Q. Q means quotient. It is the letter which is coming from the word quotient. So, this Q coming from this word quotient and it is denoted by Q and it is defined as Q equal to P by Q such that P comma Q belongs to Z and Q not equal to 0. So, how can we write examples for these rational numbers? So, what is the condition you have? It is having both numerator and denominator. Numerator belongs to integers, denominator also belongs to integers, and denominator not equal to 0. Why denominator not equal to 0? If denominator equal to 0, any number divided by 0, that is not defined. That's why denominator always not equal to 0. What are the values we are taking for both numerator and denominator? Those values belongs to integers. Already you know what are integers. What are integers? Negative numbers along with whole numbers. -2, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. All these are integers. Among those integers, any value you can take. Suppose if you have taken numerator 7, denominator 3. This 3 belongs to integers. This 7 also belongs to integers. Denominator not equal to 0. That's why it is a rational number. You can take both negative also. -8 by -9. This is also rational number. So, if you have taken 3, is it a rational number or not? So, whether it is a rational number or not, in what way you can say? Because what is the condition for rational number? It is in the form of having both numerator and denominator. If you taken 3, for 3 there is no denominator. If any number having no denominator, you have to consider that as denominator as 1. That means here 3 you can write 3 by 1. That means for this 3, numerator is 3, denominator is 1. So numerator 3 belongs to the integers, denominator 1 also belongs to integers, denominator not equal to 0. Therefore, you can say 3 is a integer. That means when you are considering 3 as integer, similarly you can take 2 also rational number, 6 also rational number, 7 also rational number. Like this you can say all these are rational numbers. That means what? So in natural numbers, in what way you can express natural numbers? So natural numbers are 1, 2, 3 and so on. So each natural number you can represent like this. First number you can write 1 by 1. Second number you can write 2 by 1. Third number 3 you can write 3 by 1. 4 you can write 4 by 1. Like this, all the natural numbers you can express that number divided by 1. That means all the natural numbers are rational numbers. Similarly, whole numbers means along with 0 whole numbers. Natural numbers along with 0 are called whole numbers. That means if you return 0 by, if you are taking any value, 0 by 2 you will get 0. 0 by any value except 0, you will get 0. 0 by 7. So here 0 belongs to integers, 7 also belongs to integers, 7 not equal to 0. That's why this is also rational number. That means whole numbers also rational numbers. Similarly, integers also. Negative numbers also you can write minus 3 by 1, minus 2 by 1, minus 1 by 1, like this. So from this, finally you can conclude. What you can conclude? All natural numbers are rational numbers. All integers are rational numbers. All whole numbers are rational numbers. So all natural numbers, integers, whole numbers are rational numbers. So other than this, we have fractions also. Fraction means a part of a whole. So when you are considering a whole part, in this part when you are dividing this into 4 parts, here each part is total, we are dividing this total value into 4 parts. That means each part is 1 by 4. So these are fractions. This fraction nothing but in this total whole we are considering this part. That's why it is called part of a whole. This total whole we are taking this part. So that's why it is a fraction. All these fractions also rational numbers. So all natural numbers are rational numbers, all integers are rational numbers, whole numbers are rational numbers, fractions also rational numbers. Next, coming to decimal forms. How can you represent any rational number in decimal form? So when you return 2 by 5, 7 by 3, 6 by 4, 11 by 6, 7 by 9. All these are rational numbers. Examples for rational numbers. If you want to find decimal forms of all these, how will you find decimal forms? By using the denominator, you have to divide numerator. If you want to find decimal form of 2 by 5, with 5 you have to divide 2. So with 5, 2 is not divisible. That's why you have to keep point here. Here you have to keep 0. 5 4s are 20. Remainder is 0. So 2 by 5 equal to 0.4. Next, coming to next one, 7 by 3. 7 by 3 equal to, with 3 you have to divide 7. 3 2s are 6. 1 is the remainder, 0.0. 3 3s are 9. 1 0. Again 3, 9, 1. Again 3. That means it is not ending. So it is continuing. That's why you can write 7 by 3 equal to 2.3333 and so on. Next one, 6 by 4. So when you are writing 6 by 4, when you are dividing 6 with 4, 4 ones are 4, 2 is the remainder, 0.0, 4 5s are 20. So 6 by 4 equal to 1.5. Next, 11 by 6. When you are dividing 11 with 6, 6 ones are 6, 5 is the remainder, 0.0. 6 8s are 48, 2 is the remainder, 0. 6 3s are 18. Second 2 is the remainder, 0. 6 3s are 18. Second 2 is the remainder. That means 3 is continuously repeating. 1.8333 and so on. Next, 7 by 9. When you are dividing 7 with 9, not divisible, here you have to keep point, here you have to keep 0. 9 7s are 63. 7 is the remainder, again you have to keep 0. 9 7s are 63. Again you have to remainder is 7, again you have to keep 0, 7 there. That means 0.7777 and so on. So these are the decimal forms of 2 by 5, 7 by 3, 6 by 4, 11 by 6, 7 by 9. So when you observe all these decimal forms, so we are finding decimal form of 2 by 5 by actual division. Here also 7 by 3 by actual division. All these decimal forms we are finding by actual division. So after completing the decimal forms of all these, so when you observe all these decimals, so here this decimal form of 2 by 5 is terminating. That means up to here it will stop, but here it is continuing. Again here also it will stop. Here and here are continuing. That means after observing the decimal forms of all these 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all these 5 rational numbers, so here it is terminating. That means it will stop up to 4. After point up to 4 it will stop. Here 3 3 3 is continuing. Here up to 5 it will stop. Here 3 is continuing, here 7 is continuing. So whenever it will stop, we call that decimal form as terminating decimal. Terminating decimal. So whenever it is repeating, we call that one as, it is not terminating but repeating. So we call that one as non-terminating repeating decimal. Next one, 6 by 4 is 1.5. It is terminating decimal. 11 by 6, 1.8333 and so on. It is terminating decimal. 7 by 9 equal to 0.777 and so on. It is non-terminating repeating. Sorry, it is also non-terminating repeating decimal. So when you observe all these 5 examples, so 2 by 5 is terminating decimal, 7 by 3 is non-terminating decimal, 6 by 4 is terminating decimal, 11 by 6 is non-terminating repeating decimal, 7 by 9 is non-terminating repeating decimal. So when you observe all these 5 examples, what you can conclude by observing all these? So any rational number, when you are expressing that rational number in decimal form, so that rational number will be either terminating decimal or non-terminating repeating decimal. That means what? Every rational number can be expressed as either terminating decimal or non-terminating repeating decimal. Non-terminating repeating decimal. So when you want to express any rational number in decimal form, that decimal form of that rational number will be either terminating decimal or non-terminating repeating decimal. So when you are expressing any rational number in decimal form, you will have only 2 types of decimals. What are those 2? One is terminating decimal, second one is non-terminating repeating decimal. Now we are expressing any rational number as terminating decimal or non-terminating decimal. Now we can learn how those terminating decimals we can convert into rational numbers.